The land that we're working with is peat meadows and sort of rocky clay soil, jack pine flats. It is better suited to grazing livestock than a lot of other forms of agriculture. The water and the land stewardship came very early on with some experience that I had at my godfather's ranch in the West Kootenays, and it just sort of got instilled in me there and never left. And I think I was very fortunate to work for some really great people who also instilled in me the value of land stewardship and taking care of the resources. I like the really little things, like sometimes I like to sit and just look at the hawk that always comes back. When you get a chance to watch the otters play, that's kind of neat. It's just sit and have a quiet moment and watching that. I guess our goal has well-functioning ecosystems, and we're trying to do what we can to make the ecosystem function well with the animals that we've added to it. So if we're feeding in here, we're feeding on low-risk ground that has the proper setback from the water. That leaves us with a riparian pasture along there. It's a safety pasture. Like if we don't have to graze it, that's an area that we'd leave because we know that there's going to be waterfowl in there.
Stewardship is something we pass on to our kids. It's super important that we take care of the environment, the water, the air, recycling, reusing.
We pick up every little bit of plastic. We put all the strings, after we pick them up, we put them over a rock or a fence and we let them get rain-washed clean. We shake out the hay. We put them in mini bulk bags and we take them down to the coast and recycle them. We wanted to give our kids some opportunities and instill some values. This place allowed us to do that. This also gave us the opportunity to raise the girls in a manner that we thought was best. I think we both feel we've been successful in that. You know, they're all still involved in agriculture.
Everything we do, whether or not ranching or raising kids, I think we're always looking to do it a different way.
Our goals are pretty high and we don't always achieve them. You know, some things might look good, but no, it's not perfect. And there was probably a wreck behind that just a week ago, if you really want to dig into it. But we're trying to do better. We're trying to improve. I have always had a very strong idea of what I wanted to do. I had the opportunity at Douglas Lake to do a lot of work with some really neat people like Bud Williams and Temple Grandin and Ray Hunt, and I learned a lot. You need to be, you know, quiet and confident and be able to read the animals and move around through them without disturbing them. Exactly the opposite of galloping around, whooping and hollering. And if your job is to look after those animals, and the calmer and the happier those cattle are, the better everything's going to be.
We usually only need the two of us and maybe one other person. We know what needs to be done. We can do it quietly. The animals know how to do it. Looking after everything and treating everything right, super important. Even just to our feeling of wellness.
Being recognized by our peers in the association for the work that we've done, it really means a lot. It's kind of a validation that, you know, not only are you doing some things right, but that it's worthwhile too. It feels awesome. I might cry actually because it really means a lot.